Hello, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing. Today's what, Monday, March 11th at 8:30 p.m. CST. As we like to do things. Is it still sunny outside? I have blackout curtains. Let's see. Oh, geez, just in my mic. It's not sunny outside. What a shame. I like it when it's like really just sunny all day. I could really just go with that all the time. Maybe a bit darker in the mornings. Anyways, sincerely hope you guys are having an amazing Monday so far. Nothing really of note. I do apologize. Last stream we did not have any music playing, which I don't know how that didn't appear in my mind. It's because I usually record things with different audio tracks, but for some odd reason my OBS is only picking up things on the first track, and I tried setting that differently, but it's ignoring it. So who in the world knows what's going on there? But yeah, so without any further ado, let's pop over to our warm-up as per usual, get back to it. Cool stuff. But yeah, as per usual, guys, don't forget to put in chat what you're working on today. Would love to see it. Dang it, we updated the wrong timer. I've been working on the lesson 2 video a lot today. Finished the script mostly. Other stuff will probably just be ad-lib. I don't really know the style of the video. It's like I like having hyper stylized stuff and colors and things like this, but at the end of the day, there's only so much you could do. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Looking at my starting screen though didn't give me an idea for recoloring some things and how we set it up. But yeah, anyways, enough jibber jabber. Let me pull my mic over here. I forgot to adjust my mic for streaming mode, but I mean, that's just moving it, right? Let's see, do this. Hopefully this isn't like horrible for you guys to listen to. Cool stuff. Let's set our 10-minute timer and get started. Also, probably get off the carpet, jeez. Weird setup for right now. I can't wait to go back to my apartment, to be honest with you guys. Also, is my mic is quite quiet. I just realized, let's turn that up. I've been recording, so I tried to like adjust it for some proper gain stuff. So hopefully this is a bit better. Since I'm facing away, we'll turn it up a tiny bit more. There we go. Just can't be too close to it. Okay, cool. Let's stop it with the, oh yeah, we're reusing the same page as yesterday for our quote-unquote practice page of our arrows. Yeah, today we will be doing the leaf exercise of lesson 3. Oh, it's so awesome to say lesson 3. Hey, the Kavel stream. Wonderful to see you here tonight, Delano. Hope all is well. Some cool drawings in, possibly do some lesson 4. Love to see it. Let's do a box. I think no matter what, a box should always happen in warm-ups. I'm playing a lot of Siege today. When I played it 5 years ago, I was really competitive and into it. Just realized you guys can just scoot forward, fix that. Move my mic back a tiny bit. Jeez. I'm doing well. Chillaxing. You know, not much to report on, unfortunately. But then again, I'd rather have life not be too crazy. Oh wow, we really messed that Y up. We did not observe our Y. But yeah, I used to take Rainbow Six really seriously, and now that I'm not taking it seriously really at all, because I know I'm bad, I don't really have anything to defend in that right. It's very fun, because I could just run around gunning people down. It's somewhat an impersonal game now, because it doesn't matter. In fact, it's kind of turned into more of an experiment to see what I can get away with, rather than playing it legitimately, which probably upsets my teammates. But most of the time I play with friends, and we're all doing the same thing, so not too much on that, right? Decent line work. Man, I've become a Grand Blue relink addict. What? My chat is so small. Maybe I can do something to fix this. Let's see. Pop out chat. Relink. I read it right. From like 3 pistols. I read it correctly. Pixels. I read it correctly. In fact, we're going to move this. Ooh, wait. No, I need to make... Oh, man. I can't do this all on one monitor. You're just going to have to be really far away. I apologize. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And what is Grand Blue? I've seen you play it quite a lot. I have no idea what it is. Also, just so you guys know, next week, so not this one, of course. That's what next week is. I have 2 exams, and then those are going to be my last exams until finals. I think, yeah. No, false. I have one more exam for one class. That's a... Actually, maybe it's not. I don't know. Regardless, next week will be quite difficult, so stream schedule may be bumpy. I really want to stream every day this week, but I also don't want to burn myself out. I think we do have that one mandatory day rule, so we'll see how we deal with that. It's a mini MMO with an amazing story, characters. Sometimes leave it on to AFK. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say, my one of my roommates, and I'm gonna say it's weird. I know it's harsh, but listens to jazz whenever he sleeps and like leaves it playing, which I guess, I mean, who cares? I think it's weird, but to each their own. I'm not sleeping with it, right? But like it's funny because my friends who don't know he does that see his Spotify and then he like listens to jazz like more than he like a ridiculous amount. Just in my opinion, wouldn't that ruin the music? Hearing it that much? Jeez. Hey, to each their own. It just, I can't listen to the same song too much or I need a break. Especially the same genres too. Like I give myself 3 weeks and then I switch genres if I listen to it too much. Like back when I used to really listen to classical while studying, I wasn't one of those people. I should say that. Like I wasn't one of those like, whatever. Yeah. Also, we're doing a practice leaf right here. Oof, this is a bit harder than I thought. Oof. This is just a funny one. Yep. Hey, glad to see you, Ryze. Everybody's here. It's a party. My phone buzzed. It's not supposed to do that. It didn't. I'm hallucinating. That leaf was a tiny bit harder than I thought. Let's get another leaf in. Let's think about it the same way we do the arrows. So, we'll do this. We're going to say it's actually disappearing that direction. So we're going to go out and then in. And this one, it's going to go out and then not totally in. So out. Could have actually gotten a bit more in right there. Makes it look a bit flat. Hope all is well, Ryze. Yeah, this could have gone like that a bit. And then... something like that, maybe. No, that could have gone more up. I'm liking it. Bit weird on this upper part, but real deal. Bring the camera a bit lower. We are a bit high. I love this like mount that I can just like drop like that. It's very nice. Let's do some more leaves. Actually, let's do some ellipses. We will need those once we do the branches, which will hopefully be next stream, but I'm not sure how long these leaves will take. Mediocre. Yeah. Let's do another leaf. What if I did this? A cool little bendy one right here. Oh, I should have done something a bit more dynamic right there. Any critiques on the drawing I did from yesterday? If you want, we could check that one out. If you'd be comfortable with that, we could talk about it. All up to you. I think you did an amazing job, though. Sure, you don't care? Okay, we could go check that out once we're done with our warm-up. Heck yeah. Also, guys, stay tuned in the Discord. There's no way I'm finishing it tomorrow, but I really want to this week finish my the lesson 2 video. It's not going as smoothly as I wanted it to. I forget how much I hate Adobe Premiere at times, but it is what it is. Let's try redoing this one. It wasn't horrible, just I want to redo the bump. So we have this larger part. Something like that. This one's gonna go out. That looks horrible. That looks so goofy. I'm not happy with that one. We don't really have much room to do more leaves, but we'll manage. Let's do some more ellipses. Why not? And plus, these leaves don't have much thought behind them. Line work is quite excellent today when it comes to our normal lines. I think it's the new pen. Yikes, that was really out. I think my larger ellipses have improved quite a bit, especially when they're non-circular, so. Let's start working on our tinier ones, because those matter quite a bit. We need to go even tinier. And a tiny bit faster, maybe. So ones of probably this size. Oh, gee. Ooh, bumpy right there. Not the best. Yikes, that was quite awful. At least we're obeying the minor axis quite a bit. That's very important for the upcoming branches. One day they'll reach my level. I think you're about, let's see, math-wise 2 levels ahead. Quite literally. No stress, but thank you very much. Thank you. God, this leaf looks so goofy. I want to make it complex, but keeping it simple also kind of works out for me. Also, drawing them larger just generally is probably a pretty good idea. We could do some on this page, why not? I'm having fun. So leaf-wise, I just want to, kind of get some practice on the leaf before we... This isn't a practice page, though. That's more of a conceptual study type. What I call in the video study pages, but... actually, no, this is more of a practice page, to be completely honest. And then after this, we'll look at Ryze's amazing drawing of one of the strangers from Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. Sounds so official. Not sponsored. So, leaf-wise, I kind of want to do... This is going to be a tricky one. So we're big up here. I just kind of wanted to mess around. I have no idea what just happened. Right there, I'm going to start adding tiny bits of curves. Yeah, for this one, this kind of line right here is the main one, so we'll try to reinforce that a bit. Rotate your paper a lot, that was one of the recommendations. In fact, yeah, we're practically just doing leaves at this point, so... We'll finish this one up and get to it. Jeez. Okay, that's a bit of a better motion. I like that one. I feel like I haven't been ghosting enough, so we're gonna just ghost a tiny bit for a second. I didn't ghost enough for that one, ironically. So much for that. Nice, okay. And then what we can do here is we can do some... My paper separating is a bit annoying. This desk is very slippery. Nice. Yeah, I think that's good. There's not much going on over here. What we can do is yeah, oops, wrong one. That should have been more like this. Okay, cool. Fun leaf. Enjoyable. Cool beans. So, let's look at Ryze's amazing drawing of the stranger. Let's bring our mic over here because we're going to be on the camera a tiny bit. Hi, geez. Oh, whoa. And also, this is not saying I'm at all qualified to critique this man's work. Does an excellent job every time, and these are more of just like, if I did it, this is how I do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean at all that it's the right way. So, let me open my little room that I have cooked up here. Let's go into the draw a box server. No, actually, he did post it there. I think he reacted to it, hopefully. I think my Discord just crashed. We'll see. Okay, that sucks. Guess I gotta download and save it. Ryze secretly has a Trojan inside of this. Get me with it. Okay, cool. OBS. Thank you. Okay. Whoa, that's big. That's a big picture. Scale it down a tiny bit. Alright, here we go. So yeah, here is Ryze's... Oh man, I can barely see this. Okay, I have to kind of hide chat, so sorry if my responses are a bit delayed. Overall, loving the detail. Loving the focus in the tunic. While I know the head was constructed first, I think a lot of the... Not effort, but a lot of the... I don't know, the pizzazz, the oomph went into that tunic. I just love the designs. A lot of attention to detail, that's what I should say. So great job there. So we'll zoom it in a tiny bit, look at some more stuff. The only thing that, like, complaint-wise that I would have about it is just the shape of the face, but this is because you only had so many references to go off of. I've played the game, so I can be like, oh, okay, this is how it looks. But overall, you captured that these things are avian-esque, and wonderful job on the antlers. Did a better job than I did. You've made them actually, like, true to the character. They're supposed to be very gnarly and a lot reflective of the bramble and just kind of the art style that the devs of this game were aiming for. So excellent job on that. Once again, I love the tunic. Other than that, though, yeah, captured the back quite well. Kind of even captured that it's hunched over a bit because you see the upper part of the back, you see the end of the traps over there. So amazing job on that part. And then if I remember correctly, you said something about the lantern. Let me see. Yeah, the lantern is absolutely insane. I'll have to work on more specific type shades to get it. Yeah. Yeah, antlers off of a deer picture. Okay, awesome. That works out. Awesome job. Yeah, I mean, I did the same for my 50%, so that's perfect. But yeah, for the lantern, these are actually really cool in the game because these hold kind of their souls or consciousness. Kind of the same thing. If you extinguish it while they're like, I won't spoil too much, but if you extinguish it, they die. So that's very important. But I think you captured it well. Very difficult shape to do, and I kind of like how you probably included the fire. I think that's it behind there. And yeah, it's weird ring-like. It's just a very awesome looking object. The lantern was difficult to draw and find a reference for. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. But overall, great job. He's missing an arm. But But other than that, I think you did amazingly. Actually, maybe the arm could be like, I don't know, hidden off in perspective. Who knows? But yeah, excellent work, Ryze. 10 out of 10. Say goodbye to our stranger friend here. And you said it was one of your faster pieces too, so I'm very glad to hear that it was a swift process. Head over to our camera over here. In fact, we can actually go to here, because we're going to be doing some fun stuff with leaves. We love leaves. I'm kind of happy to be here because now I feel like I have the same feeling I had with textures, where it's kind of like bit free form, bit free flowing, up to you. And then again, textures was quite difficult, so we'll be mindful of that. Also, the homework is not specific at all. Like, there's very, very little direction as to how we take the homework with this. So we'll keep that in mind going forward. I looked at other students' homework just to get a general feel. Weirdly enough, there's not like, I see some people just literally draw this and then do other, like, I think it's just kind of completing the objectives at this point. So we will do that. Move the mic over there. And get a fresh piece of papel. In fact, we'll use that as our undersheet. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. And yes, the music is still working, guys, right? Hopefully. Now this black desk, it's too shiny. You can see too much. Very nice. Okay, cool. Oh wait, we're upside down again, aren't we? Dang it. Let's try to fix that real quick. Hopefully not break everything like last time. In fact, no, I'm gonna send you guys to the BRB screen actually, because a lot of stuff gets broken when I do this. Okay, cam chat, ref. Oh, I have to redo all of these. Okay, there has to be a way I could just do it with the camera itself. Oh, flip vertically. Awesome. There's just a button for that. Cool stuff. Textures is recommended, but not really. Yeah, it's a side note, yeah. In comparison to understanding the 3D space, yeah. In fact, he barely covered it in the video. He was like, mainly we just want you to do this, and then there's like 3 steps, and the 4th is like technically included. So I'll do that if I'm feeling confident, which is probably not at all. Let me pull up my pure ref here, so I can see these things. Oh, my family is yelling, specifically my sisters. Shout out to the sisters. No, I hate them. I hate siblings. Okay. Siblings suck. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we have all these leaves right here. That's not the main focus. I just wanted some shapes to worry about. But first, we're going to do just kind of a generic looking one. Nothing too much to that. Yeah, let's get to it. Start the timer. Cool. So, yeah, I don't want to... Let's not do anything too crazy here. In fact, we may just do one of these. Starting off pretty simple. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done the arrow, should I? Okay, so this one, I want to look like the bulk of the leaf is right here. And then we're going off into the distance. So I want this to be a bit wider. Wider, and then it's gonna... In fact, yeah, we need it to be like this. So tangent right there. And like that. I don't want it to look too goofy though. So yeah, I want it to get really paper thin right there. Not horrible. Not exactly what I was wanting. Because now if we do this... Jeez. Wow, I really hate this one. You know what, guys? It's tradition at this point. Okay. Okay. First we're gonna ask the question, why did this go wrong? You know, we're just gonna... I'm not saying we're redoing it, right? Just let's say, how did this go wrong? What went wrong? And alongside that, I'm going to pull out a little something. And yeah, we don't redo pages here, no. This was a practice page. It was a study page. We're studying it, right? Yeah, that's what we're doing here. So, what went wrong here? I think it's because I'm not actually perceiving what the main line is doing. Because weirdly enough, this one looks like it's both going towards us and away from us. Like it's coming towards us and then away. So if this was going to be redone, maybe something like this, where we have this outer part. Not even like that, huh? In fact, that could have been like this a tiny bit. Something like that. So yeah, definitely could have even brought this up a bit. Like that. And then this one like that. So yeah, this one a bit too far wide out. If we wanted it to be this wide, it would have to be like this. And then we could have done something like that. But also, the distance here is going to be much greater than the distance here. And we kind of failed to do that. So that's something to... Yeah, because like, look in our original one, we had this distance and this distance. Those are very close together. Same to this, where over here, it's basically half. So these were maybe like 1/4 to 3/4, right? Or 1 to 3/4. This is 1 to half, or less. And even up here for this one, that's probably the closest it'll be, and it's barely 3/4. So yeah, being mindful of the other side of it, and then where the line is going. So let's try to recreate that. What, you thought I was going to turn over a new leaf in this one? I was going to leave behind my old shenanigans. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not turning that kind of streamer. I apologize. Whoa, that gave a pop. I don't know what happened there. So, so what I need to imagine the leaf before I do it, and I have one in my mind, and I'm going to do the main line of it. I'm not actually going to kind of do the arrow like this to help me out. So we're looking at the front of the leaf now. Kind of overshot it, but I needed more room. Doesn't give you much to look at. So something like this. Now, was that cramped and you could barely see it? Yes. But the idea was there. I think we executed it quite well. So let's continue. Let's make that one a bit more dramatic. I want the line to feel like it's going that way a bit more. So kind of like this tangent line is what decides a lot about our leaf. So if we did it facing towards us, then a lot of the leaf is going to go like this, and we're going to see a lot of the main body of it. Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay, wait. This is gonna be a fun one to understand. This has become a study page. We turned an observation page into a study page, guys. And Comfy can no longer go for it. Also, guys, I've been thinking of not competing. It's not really that. The promptathon. And Comfy was talking about it in the Patreon chat. And I'm interested. If it's pet themed, though, I don't know. I'm not really good at drawing animals. Yeah, anyways, so if we have a tangent line like this, then our curve is going to look like something like that. Now watch this. When our curve changes to something like this, Now this is going to go like this, over, and then out. Isn't that interesting? So that tangent curve really does change the presentation of our form. And then finally we can do this one. So as a completely, different axis. Very strange. I don't know how to think about this one. In fact, is it possible to do it like this? Yeah, okay, I'm not sure if that's possible or not. But yeah, so very cool. Yeah, because these are practically parallel PP, so we can't really do that to PP lines, can we? Cool beans. We didn't strictly obey that main line right there, and in fact, after the main curve, I mean, technically the curve can be of any length, just the problem is, if we, because these were extended, that means it just has to shorten a lot sooner. Which is like, just makes the whole profile smaller. So we can do our tricks and stuff. We can write here. Do tricks. Do tricks and stuff. And then long tail. So we're gonna do all of our bending, all of our twisting, whatever, and then extend the tail out so we have room to land, so we have a larger profile. It's been a minute, guys, since we pulled out the pen. But hey, there we go. Very hard to read. There's a lot of colors going on right there, but it works. Is this reversed? This is... Chat. Not your fault. No, I'm blaming you guys. Let's see. Is there any way I can... Buffering, color range, color space. Tilt. Tilt is not working. Well, that sucks. Guess you guys just can't read what I have to say today. Unless... Oh, wait. Oh, I see what's going on here. You're right. We'll fix this, guys. Don't worry. Perfect. Okay, there we got it. Wonderful stuff. Okay, that's a lot better. not a like an urgent thing that we had to do, but I still think pretty good. Alrighty, so yeah, so also just a very important part of this lesson is really think about your leaf before, and that's kind of how that one failed. So really think about what you want out of your leaf, what it's doing. So this can be an interesting one. We're gonna do this one, then we're gonna hop back. This one is right in front of us, and then he goes over the curve and then out, so like that. So this one, we're gonna go over the curve, and the curve's gonna happen, and then we're gonna, so, curve, like that. Kind of like a bird. Really weird bird. And we can use our contour lines to kind of help say, hey, this is what's happening here. So yeah, weirdly enough, they're gonna get shorter right here. And then do their thing as they go along over here. Not completely symmetrical, but technically they should get smaller as we get away. But that's a pretty cool one. I like that. We can maybe try to implement something like that. Yeah, okay, let's get into the real thing. Come on, no more jokes, Cav. Jeez, okay, cool. Oh, I didn't really plan for... give me a second, guys. Whoa. I'm in a much less ergonomic setup, so we have to kind of account for that. Also, I don't have I just realized I don't have armrests, which I know is a weird thing to realize later, but... Okay, hopefully this ink doesn't get on the page. That's my fear, but we'll deal. Cool. Alrighty, so let's do our first leaf. I think it would be cheating if we looked up leaves for their three dimension, because then it'd be like pseudo copying. But I do want like leaf inspiration, and I have one in my head. It's cooking, so it's gonna start like this, and then it's gonna go out like that. So this one's gonna go like this. Something like that. Kind of can only do it visually from this angle. I can only see it, so it's gonna go like this. Like that. This one's gonna follow suit. I think that turned out quite well. Yeah, it's a bit off, but what we can do here, and we do need to add a bit of a like that to it, and because of this bounce, we can say that these are higher. Just gonna add like this to it. Nice. Okay, so that was step one. Oh, step two is realizing my camera was completely unfocused. Man, you fix one thing with the camera and just another is broken. Why did it go back to auto adjusting to 155? Do you think there's a ghost here or something? Now I can't type in it either. Okay, let's try to stay at that, huh? Cool. So very fun. Okay, so that was step one. All right, technically step 1 and 2. We defined our line, and then we connected it. Now we can add our little edges to it, but I'm not going to do that yet. I just want to keep drawing leaves. We want to aim for about 7. So that was kind of our generic basic leaf. We can maybe do another. In fact, we're in no short supply of them right now. Let me open up my pure ref. We can kind of explore what's going on. So yeah, that was kind of one of these. Actually, these are more symmetrical, like less tapered. They start at a point and end at a point, so we could try doing one of these. And the shape I'm going for is kind of the same, so I guess we can go for kind of S, and it's going away from us. So we can do something like that. And I want it to be like this, so you're seeing a lot of weird. And it's gonna start. Oh, that's weird. So it's gonna start small and then get big. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, I like it though. There's a lot of opportunities. So basically what I'm saying is we have this curve over here. Okay, well, that was awful, but whatever. We're saying it's starting here. So this is our kind of major axis of the leaf, I guess you could call it. And it's going to start small. So it's going to be like this. And then the amplitude is going to get a lot bigger. And it's going to return like that. So it's going to start small. Amplitude gets bigger and then smaller. So that went successfully right here. And then we kind of lost it over here. So why did that happen? So let me reload everything, make sure we're all good. Cool. Gotta refresh my chat just to make sure like it's actually working. Anyways, so yeah, this could have kept going down here and then gone up and gone like that. So we focused too much on these lines, what it was doing right here, and we're like, oh, we need to go helical. But in reality, these are not symmetric, but somewhat follow the same path, because they, you know, connect here. They connected right there. Cool. So yeah, in reality, we have our S. We have the start, amplitude increases and then decreases. Amplitude increases and then decreases. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And so now we can have a bit of a dip in the leaf like this. Bit in the dip in the leaf like that. Something like that. That'd technically go up there. Dip like that. Is there any way I could get more of the face in there? Bro is over-engineering leaves. I'm understanding. Brain grow. Brain grow. So I want to see a bit more of the form. So we're going to do the S one more time. And I want to see more of it. So that means we're going to start going big, really get a big amplitude, and then go like that. So now we're going to go start big, big amplitude. Like that. Oh man, look at that. That's craziness. Madness. Okay, this one was a bit too extreme. I think it should have been like that. But we have the right idea. In fact, I say we commit to it. Let's do it. My brain is really, really wrapping around this for once. That jokes aside. So yeah, kind of want to do it a bit this way so we can have more room. But yeah, so we're going to start small, increase amplitude, and small. Smart, small, okay. Yeah, if I said too many words right there, my brain would have exploded, so I had to resort to that. So yeah, we go down here. This one's going to be a bit more flush with it. In fact, we're going to make it a bit larger than it needs to be. So like that. That's down there. That's down there and there and that's down there and there and nice, very nice. Excellent. And what we can do here is we can say this point exists, this dot. For like, since I've been rewriting the script for writing the lesson 2 script, I'm very much in like a technical mood. A lot of technical talk happening there. Cool. So we have this like pinched kind of normal, almost seaweed looking one. We have this very much pinched one, non-rounded edge. This one's really hard to look at. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, this line's on top. Just trust me. Man, art improvement for me is so slow. It's a killer. Yeah, that's I bet you're in the part of the curve right now where you're like looking at other artists. Yeah, have I talked about the curve? The art improvement curve? I have it on stream before. Well, you know, we're gonna do a quick brief. I'm gonna pause real quick. Let's try to find this. Here we go. Perfect. So yeah, GIF file? Oh great, someone with an OWO name on Twitter has posted this. That means they're an expert. Okay. I think that was to my desktop. No, it was right here. Okay. Probably a virus. Okay. Looks like OBS does not support GIFs. So we'll do this one instead. From DeviantArt. Man, all the, yeah, wow, that's telling. Okay, so yeah, I brought this up on stream before, and there's no need to repeat, so I won't entirely. But, so this is called the, I don't even know if there's a specific name on here. Art is a cycle, I know. I call it just the art cycle, the art curve. But basically, as you can tell, skill is relatively a linear process, so long as we apply linear time to it, right? If we consistently do it, persistently do it, then it's generally linear. Sometimes you can be lucky and have some exponential stuff, and there's beginner gains, but yeah. But as we go along, we are going to have our curve of you know, oh, you can't see my mouse. That sucks. You're going to have our skill at seeing or evaluating art. So being able to say, oh, that's good art, that's bad art, and our skill at making it. So right here, quite immediately, everyone's better than us. I don't want to get started. Then we go over here. We have our art high. I'm better than everyone, when in reality, you're probably on par. And generally, you're on par with everybody. And then finally, we get to a point where we're actually getting really good, but we hit our plateau, or so we think. We're not really able to realize how good we've actually become and are still coming. So these red areas are where most people quit. And it's very, very important to acknowledge when these are happening, and be mindful. So it's not that art improvement is slow, and it can seem slow, especially Ryze for you. You dedicate so much time to art. And sadly, I wouldn't say it's a, you know, equal return sport. What is happening outside? Jesus. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so it's really easy to convince ourselves that, you know, we're not at where we want to be when instead we are quite literally perfectly where we need to be. Delete this. There we go. Get that out of there. Back to it. Start that timer up. Cool beans. Yeah, okay. So let's do a larger leaf now. Something along the leaves. the vein of... I just had this for the texture. But we also... Let's do one of these. Very chunky ones. So it has a slow start because it's so wide. It has its widest point, and then it takes also a very long time to get to the point up there. So, oh, you can't even see my mouse. Cool. But yeah, so we're going to do something like that. Not going to copy it. I'm actually going to put it away. Someone described to me vividly in chat what orientation this leaf should be. I don't want to do anything too crazy, so... What if we had it start in front of you and then kind of twist out? So it starts in front of us and then kind of begins, so it goes like this. So this, and then... Actually, these aren't too twisty, aren't they? Something like that. I have declared. I've decreed. Will I be... Yeah, wow, you just missed it? Yes, I will be. Hopefully. I'd really love to. Let's see. Last week of the month, right? Let me look at my calendar. Clear all. Where's my... Show the calendar, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. We will definitely be participating in that. Because that's kind of like my one gap that I get for exams. Ooh, jeez. So yeah, we will be doing that. It'll be fun. It'll be enjoyable. And can't say much else because yeah. So this one's really round. Oh, this is tough. So it's round, yet it's disappearing. Let's over-engineer it a tiny bit more. So we have this cool S curve. Not the cool S. Yeah, there's no way of doing this very organized, so okay, cool. We'll do a tiny version. Move our mic a tiny bit back towards us. Lots of tinies. Tiny stream. Like this. Cool. Actually, that needs to be... Yeah, it'll work. So yeah, we're going to start big, go around, go back like that. Oh. Well, that was a lot... Since it's so large, this kind of undersells how large it is. I think the largest point needs to be about right here. So we're going to do our S again. Okay, whatever. Something like this. That should have been more down, but whatever. So yeah, we want it to get larger. So get larger, this, stay large, and then go down fast. Get larger. So that kind of reinforces that. Bit weird. In fact, I think it should have been correction-wise. Tiny bit like right here's the largest, so but we don't have that much room to work with. We need to do longer lines. That should have been about right here. Cool. Very wiggly, very wavy. So let us repeat that magic here. So we're getting larger until probably about right here. Then we're gonna go so yeah, this needs to extend out unless it's really foreshortening. Oh my gosh. So we have it right here, and then it's foreshortening a lot. So getting bigger and then foreshortening a lot. Getting bigger and then foreshortening a lot. Kind of messed that one up right there. Quite a bit. If we look at it this way, it's not as bad. That should have been a bit more straight. I'm actually going to add like a bit of a droop to it. Like that. Help us out. Help us visualize it a tiny bit. Cool, cool. I feel like I need... Actually, we haven't applied any texture to these, so yeah, we don't have a lot to work with. Where was the other leaf that I found? Here, let's try to... It's one of my more recent ones. Yeah, this one. This one's very interesting. We start really small, large, and then not as small. So we'll do something like that. So yeah, this one... I'm just going to do kind of a U. We didn't obey or make it go longer rule, but... So yeah, this one's very interesting. We start with this, and it goes out suddenly. So it has this bulge. I think we should start with this lower one to kind of help us out. Because it's going to also want to go to that bulge, and then go under here, and then quickly go back. So start with that bulge, go under here, and then quickly go back. We left a lot of the form out on accident. So this, and then kind of our bulge, and then we go in. So this, and then our bulge, and then we go in. This one's very confusing. Some contours will definitely help there. Practically, that's the inside. Cool. Let's do a. Oh, just drop one of my pins. It'll stay there for a time being. Was it on the other page? Was it this one? This one isn't even that crazy, but we could do something like that, where it's right in front of us and then disappears. So like that. So much paper, geez. That's how you know we're learning a lot. So it's right in front of us, and then it's gonna go like that. So this. So this one's really weird to look at, but basically we have these big arcs. I'm drawing these contours here because I feel like it. We can add one there later. Now let's draw a chunky one. Let's do one big enough for the elephant's ear. It's right there. Which is, oh yeah, you guys, oh wait, no, you can't see that. It's a bit right there. This one. Almost a lily pad looking thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't really leave much room. So we may have to get a bit creative. Have it be really to the side right here, and then really show its like the crest of it right there. So, oh, what was I doing? That was a mistake. So yeah, I want to show this right there, and then show a lot of its like belly, basically. So we're gonna start right here. Like that. So this one starts. Wow, we really made... Wait, I just realized. These are leaves. They could bend in whatever direction we want. So we don't have any issue with fitting stuff on the page. We could just bend it around. That, in fact, helps us come up with some stuff. That's fun. Let's be creative with it. This one I'm going to make kind of fun. I'm going to make it pop out and then in. Pop out and then in. Like that. Oof. Something's messing with my eyes. Oof. Very nice. Let's just fill up the page. Who's going to stop us? We didn't really draw wide ones. Can we overlap them? Are we allowed to do that? I don't think we're allowed to do that, or we're supposed to. Because I do really want to put a lot on the page, but yeah. We'll just have to make do. I kind of want to do... This kind of looks like a cute little gecko foot. But one of these Johns. So let's do that. Maybe we can have it go like starting right here and then bend underneath. So it's going to twist and bend to disappear underneath that. So let's start right here. Something like that. So starts large. Starts large, goes underneath. Starts large, goes underneath. Okay, it doesn't make me totally happy, but it's fine. So yeah, this is doing a bit weird stuff. I probably should have thought that more. Oh, I asked you about the prompt contest because I think your drawings look really good. I wish you see you draw your more stuff. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh man, I have not been looking at chat and the stupid emoji. I think come on, please. We could see you. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. And what are things you enjoy just generally, or enjoy art-wise? And you guys flatter me, just letting me talk about all about me, all stream. Very thankful. Oof, this one's rough. So it's going to go over like this. Wonderful. Yeah, we're getting some decent views this stream too. Total views. Not necessarily retended viewers. Is that a word, retended? We're Googling this. Retended. Retent. Nah, okay, whatever. Yeah, so things I enjoy generally, I mean, I've talked about it before. I'm currently watching Vinland right now. I like anime from time to time. Kind of an open case, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Bro, this channel is about you. It's not about Drawbox, it's about Kavel doing Drawbox. That is very, very true. I'm but a mere servant, a beacon of the light of the box god himself. The most uncomfortable. The most... No, but, you know, I like anime, you know. it sounds really nerdy to say that. I try not to make it my whole personality. Oh, what you're interested in... Wait. What you're interested in is what this... Okay, sorry. Yeah, I misread that. I love... yeah, I've talked about it before on stream, and since Ryze is one person here, I think maybe Delano's the other person. What is it? Calisthenics. This was originally going to be a workout channel, an exercise channel, but I decided to change it to drawing. Which, very glad I did that. Sorry, I had to fix that right. Back in the day, I used to 3D print, and that was more when I was more in mechanical engineering, so I was 3D printing all the time. Anything in CAD. Touched Arduinos for a bit. Meh, not my jam. Totally, even though fun and very accessible. Shout out Arduino. That should not have been connected right there. Oh wait, no, because we're curving over, so this is the inside if we're gonna shade it. I feel like we could fit one more leaf. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of clear and cut case. Video games, of course. Now that I have a new PC, I've been playing those like crazy, but we're gonna see how that turns out professionally. You know, I'm software engineer, data scientist, wanting to be anyways. Hopefully gonna get a job where I don't care. Actually, I do care if it's like crazy hectic work schedule, but at the same time, I also just want to enjoy it. I want it to be something that I thoroughly enjoy, just as much as this. Okay, let's try to fit up a leaf in here. Should we curl it? Should we be crazy enough? I don't think, let's stick with what we have. How much time do we have left? How about you, Ryze? You got any hobbies outside of drawing? Any plans on eventually creating a sort of mascot for your channel? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I don't know. That's a great question. It would make my videos a lot easier, because right now the video I'm currently working on, everything's like super animated, swooshy, stuff like this, to try to like retain interest, because, you know, I don't want to make it totally boring. I'm not sure, because like I don't really want it to look like me, but I don't know anything that would like capture me-ness, you know, like robot, yeah, but meh. I've always like been like not even the furry aspect of it, but just like anthropomorphic animal dude. Like I just love that stuff. I love the style. Kim Jong-gi did some of that. That's like, if you look at Kim Jong-gi's work and see those like the hyenas or stuff like that, like the anthro ones, I think that's pretty cool. So I mean, yeah, that is furry, but whatever. But yeah, I don't know. And plus that's digital, so maybe when we finish Drawbox and we go digital, and we start new masters or whatever we may do years in the future, you know, it takes us 12 hours to do a page of leaves. But yeah. But how about yourself? You any plans for making a mascot or just interests? And while you speak on that, we're gonna finish up the third step of these leaves. Let me double check that we're doing everything in order. Technically not in order, but yeah, step 3, edge detail complexity. Build directly into the previous edge. Do not zigzag or attempt to redraw the whole edge. Yeah, texture is optional, as he says. Cool. And we may take that option, I'm not sure. Very happy with how this has turned out so far, but I do want an excuse to do some contour lines, so we'll mix it together. For this leaf, we'll add some waves. This will be a wavy leaf. So waves will start kind of like right here. Not totally noticeable, but there. And then we're going to have some more. Tiny bit right there. Then we're going to really like see a big gap in them up here because we're looking like right at it. But they're also going to shrink horizontally, which I failed to do right there. That's an expansion. In fact, they're gonna kind of get a bit more dynamic nature to it. It definitely did get smaller as it went over there, though. That's good. But yeah, we could have probably done that a bit more. My eyes are blinking. My eyes are blinking. Yeah, mascot of X-Spites. My hobby right now is drawing, and I'm all in this for right now. I have more ambitious plans for later, but I shall just study and doodle. For sure. ultimate respect in that. And you've been making excellent progress, insane amounts of progress. So I think you're going to accomplish that with not only haste, but much accomplishment. Accomplish it with accomplishment. Much success, I should say. So we're going to see more of this because it's bending out towards us a bit, right? And then it's going to really start to disappear on this end. Then down here, it's going to dip like that. And we're going to start shrinking horizontally. Ooh, a bit too much. That's fine. In fact, I think we need a bit more too much. And we could have made these edges a tiny bit more dramatic. Nice. Not horrible. Hey, thank you very much, Delano. Glad to see you back. Let's emphasize this line up here. We're going to make it seem like it's that line. Oh, wait, technically it should be this line. So that jumps right there, and this is going on the inside. Cool. Maybe one day I'll be streaming as well. That would be awesome. I would love to see it. We could do a collab. Plus, I don't manage my streams too well, so I don't doubt you to shoot into the stars of fame and popularity. Let's see. Let's go over here. I want some sharper one. I want to do a sharp one. You're going to cut yourself on that leaf. Kind of like the one we have right in front of us, so we'll do something like that. Almost nibbled on. In fact, we can't forget that some of these will have holes in it, so we'll try to do that. So yeah, this one I want to be sharp. Let's make it stick out, actually. So we'll have some sharper edges up here. It's gonna kind of decrease down here and just not really. This is kind of pointing at us, so what we're gonna do here. And it's gonna start pointing out. I'm gonna see a lot of white on this side because there's a lot going on there. Let's bring it back a tiny bit too, let it cut into it. Nice. Probably can be making our detail a bit bigger. It's very minute. And honestly, while I would love to spend more time actually finishing this page tonight, because I have a good feeling we're not going to finish it. Got stuff to do later tonight, so, and we got to work on the lesson 2 video, and I'm starting to study tomorrow for my exams next week, so it's gonna get a bit cramped. I really do want to play video games with my friends. In fact, one of them bought Helldivers for me, which is so kind of them. But there are priorities, very much so. So yeah, these are gonna be a lot smaller because they're further away. Kind of like that. So yeah, these are more towards us now. Now we're going to start seeing it kind of poke towards us. Now this is the under part of it's kind of peeking at us. Nice. These are going to be a little bit low profile. Yeah, we could definitely do some larger textures. In fact, I need to start writing these little critiques of myself down so I can put it in the lesson 3 review video. Can't believe I'm lesson 5. That's absolutely surreal. Yeah, you've been charging. You've been marching through there. No pun intended, or no joke intended. I don't know. Okay, so we have sharp. We have kind of wavy. What else do we want? We do have the elephants here, which is just very smooth, so we can add some like pretty dramatic stuff to it. What's going on in here? Cool beans. In fact, we'll save that for like our elephant's ear, so we'll save it for this one. In fact, we'll do it right now. So yeah, we want wavy. We want this one's kind of going like that, so. Perfect. We're gonna go over it with another line. Wonderful stuff. So once again, could have been larger with it, but there we go. So yeah, we'll leave this part. We're actually gonna do that. And this part, we'll make curve a lot like that. Go wavy back here again. Nice. Probably should have rounded that tip a bit more, but it's okay. We'll double up. So how does the promptathon work? It's weekly, right? Or no, it's not weekly. It's is it daily or weekly? Or is it just one drawing? Let's see. Drawbox, promptathon. Nah, whatever. Is it one drawing? If so, if it's one drawing, that's stressful. Daily? Okay. Ooh, daily. Ooh, scary. But we'll do it. We ought to. That means I have an hour a day. Unless we really want to sink some time in, which means we'll kick our streams earlier for that. We'll see. That means I will be doing it on this paper. As much as I want to put it in the sketchbook, this scans better. A lot better, so. Cool. Let's do some more leaves. Let's see, that one was fun. Kind of already did this one. Ooh, let's do one with holes in it and make it really wavy. In fact, we'll, so yeah, this one, I will do it with this one because there's much opportunity here. So yeah, this one we'll round out. We'll kind of go like this. Add a bit of a hole right here. Nice. Then we have this over here, which is going to be wavy as well. Wavy Jones. Cool. So this one will have a lot of holes in it if we do texture, which we probably will. Daily notes, back-to-back drawings. Whoa! Back-to-back. I don't get it, but hey, I'll look it up later. Wow, this feels very drawboxy. Like, this feels like something I'd see and be like, yep, that's drawbox. Okay, cool. Let us continue. I'm using my mouse with my left hand. Ooh, one of these. This doesn't have much going on the outside, but we'll stick to it. This is a pretty flat one, so we'll do it for this. And in fact, I don't want it to look the same kind of wobbly, so we're going to do really big wobbles here. We're going to kind of stress it. Nice. Sometimes whenever I tell people that, like, oh yeah, I stream art every night, and they're like, oh, and like, you get paid for it? I'm like, no, and the reaction is like, what? They can't fathom doing something every night for money or no money. Which, I mean, I don't blame them. An hour a day is quite a lot of time, especially if you have a jam-packed schedule. Oh, did I say it was weekly? Is that how I like interpret it? I'm not just realizing. I'm really bad at reading text, chat, and just text. I get my head out of the textbooks and just start messaging people. The real world. Cool beans. Okay, we have 2 leaves left. Let's see what else we got here. Let's yeah. So the Canadian leaf type beat. My voice is very sore from recording all day. And by the way, I only have like 5 seconds of actual footage, which is ridiculous. All of that recording, because like I threw away most of it. It was mostly just messing with my mic and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, it's Canadian leaf, Canadian leaf, eh? No. I don't think we have the opportunity to do that right now with these, unless we make our own leaf. But I think that's just a bit excessive. But we should definitely constructionize something. Let me go back to my Pinterest. In fact, how about you guys come with me? I have a lot of it being censored right now, so there's my robots. If you guys would like to see that. Yeah, so here's the leaves I have so far. Let's look at some more leaves. Ooh. Add that one, even though we won't really be revisiting. Ooh, we could do a lot with this. Okay, let's stick to this, huh? I like this one. Let's go back here. Lots of leaf options. This one will be fun. Are we supposed to draw the stems? Or like, not supposed to, I should say. Because I'm drawing the stems. This one's super wavy. I love it. And it has that kind of notch at it. So we're going to do that notch right here, actually. Or should we do it right here? We're going to do it right here. So it has this U and then a dip around it. So dip. And then same U, but on this side now. Like that. Very cool. And it's very triangular. We're just not going to be able to recreate that given our current means, but it's already pseudo wavy, so. Oh wait, we're not supposed to do zigzags, are we? Caught myself right there. So yeah, the other side of the leaf, it actually bends out. So this one's in the front. So this one goes over. We can do it maybe under a tiny bit. Very nice. This is the underneath of the leaf, so that would be shaded. Are we allowed to do cast shadows here? You know what? We'll once we're done, we'll just call it off early if we are finished and ask if we could do in the Drawbox Discord if we can do cast shadows, unless you guys have any input. But I'm probably still gonna drop that question in the in the Discord. Oh yeah, this needs to get wavy. Yeah, that was a bit bad. I keep feeling like my phone is buzzing, but it ain't. Anyways, final leaf. It's a fun with it. We did have that kind of like, yeah, that was kind of this already though, that fan-like looking one. I say we keep it simple. We maybe do a bigger cut version. Actually, or we could just have a smooth one. I'm not opposed. Now let's have a cut one. This one's gonna kind of face towards us for a second. Cool. This one's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna see some more white than the other side. Oh shoot. Geez, okay. And we'll reinforce, oof, these lines. And so yeah, this kind of looks trippy. But what is actually happening is this is on top, so that means we need to reinforce these lines. And we can give some cast shadows underneath there to indicate that that's underneath. Very successful day. Oh my gosh. Completed the leaves. Who knows how those demos will go. Actually, you're supposed to follow along with the video in the demos, right? I guess we'll set that up in our little... Well, I have to make another tab, I guess. Or you could just trust me that I'm following along. Either one. Anyways, let's do our Delano review session of the day and then call it that. So we start off the day with some great normal line work. Ellipses, meh. Some early experiments on leaves. We really had it right here. And like the lesson says, it's just a lot like the arrows, and I'll take it. Very successful there. Then we move to the back. Actually, no. Not that one. We did this one. Where this was actually... No, this wasn't a page that we're going to do. This is a study page from the beginning. It never was anything else. Had a bit of a failure right here, and we're like, what's going on? So we did some red lines and then actually corrected it right here. And then we brought it to the actual page. But then we went to the back and started experimenting a bit more, seeing what works. And we eventually came up with this idea of the kind of like major axis. It's basically where we start the leaf based on this, because we have multiple options, and that really dictates a lot about how this leaf will perform. Yeah, I think the green line could have been like that. And we might have gotten away with it. Or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, very successful day. And then we ended the day with no major critiques. Really loved the line work and how these look. We're going to texture these tomorrow. And we're going to ask in the Discord if it's okay to do that. Other than that, anything over here? Oh yeah, this was one of our attempts. Oh wait, this was a really cool attempt. This was the leaf I was looking for earlier. We should have done that. Could we fit it right here? No, we couldn't. Okay, well, regardless, I think that's all for today. So we will be streaming tomorrow, and hopefully every other day of the week, every day of the week. We may have one day off just because it's, you know, like having my mandatory break day, not to burn myself out. But that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I was about to call, there's a YouTuber called Ratlobber, love him. He says, I've been Ratlobber, but I'm not going to steal that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. That's my thing. Yeah, okay. Bye for now.